How's it going, YouTube? In today's video, we've got two 2025 S1000RRs, and we're going to talk about three things that we absolutely dislike about these motorcycles. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my bike. This is my buddy Greg's. He loves his 2025, but in factory trim, there's a couple things that we would change. So let's dive into it. Okay, number one on the list of things we absolutely hate about the factory 2025 S1000RR is the stock tuning. These bikes from factory just have so many restrictions. First, the first 600 miles absolutely sucks. You only have 9,000 RPM to work with. But then even after the fact, so after first service, when they unlock the entire RPM, I could not even get this motorcycle to wheelie. Well, power wheelie specifically. I could clutch the hell out of it and it would come up, but this bike would not power wheelie. So the first thing that I hate is the tuning. And the solution to that is BT Moto's tuning. So I'll talk more about this in the next video, but that is the solution for the first thing we hate. Okay, the second thing that we hate from factory on these bikes is this front fender. If you look at Greg's bike, this thing is so clean. The white with the M colors, beautiful. And then you look at this front fender, and that is just hideous. It's matte black. It almost looks like it's unfinished. Then you've got these big orange reflectors. The brake ducts are cool, but it's painted red, like it just doesn't match. The front end of the bike does not match at all. You'll notice, in fact, that on my bike, I paint matched it. I also removed the orange reflectors and I painted the inside brake ducts black, almost like a semi-gloss black though, not a matte black. So this looks much better. I just didn't want to wait to order a fender. I know Greg already ordered the carbon package front fender, so that's gonna definitely make the front end look a lot better. But again, just an opportunity from factory. I think they should have changed that. And the third thing that I absolutely hate about these bikes from factory is the exhaust. So you notice I still have the factory setup. This will change soon. Greg has already done an exhaust. We're gonna do a quick comparison for y'all to hear. So I'm gonna try to hold the microphone kind of close. Greg's gonna start up the 25 here. I don't know how good that's gonna be on camera, but it sounds absolutely terrible. Let's give it some revs. A BMW S1000RR should not sound like that ever. So let's show you what a bike should sound like. And as you can see, he's got the SC Project exhaust. Cold start time. So much better. A much deeper tone. You can actually hear the motorcycle. Once it gets some temps, you can do some little revs here. So much better. Greg actually just showed me a really cool feature. So what are you doing? You're turning the key on.
You hold turn signal?
You hold the turn signal and then you key off. And your DRLs will actually stay on even with the bike off, which is really cool. It kind of gives you that like halo look to it. So you pull up to a bike meet, you know, you want to flex on some people, that's how you do it. All right, a couple of bonus things that we hate. So the top three that we absolutely despise, again, are going to be the front fender, the factory tuning, and the factory exhaust. But a couple of honorable mentions, the windscreen, which as you can see here, I'll do some close-ups in a minute, it's completely clear, which isn't the end of the world because you've got some carbon here. Did you add that? That looks incredible. From mine, it looked hideous because you just got this cheap plastic that you kind of see through the windscreen. So I did a complete smoked out, you can't see through it, 5% tint type deal. He's gonna do just a light smoke. And then the other thing that I'll mention is gonna be the fender eliminator. The factory positioning of the license plate and turn signals and everything is absolutely horrible. So let's show you the solutions that we did. All right, so you guys just seen the picture of the factory fender eliminator, which is horrible. Here I've got the NRC kind of tucked version of fender eliminator. We'll hide the info as best we can. And then Greg here has the TST Industries, which I just found out these guys are local to Florida, so I might switch over to that. This is a really cool design because let me show you the factory kind of spot. Let me increase the brightness here. There we go. You can kind of see there's like a divot here. And what the TST does is it actually replaces that with LED lighting, which is really cool. So you got some options, but the factory one that BMW comes with that literally sticks from like here down to your tire. Listen, if you get a big girl on the back of that motorcycle, you're losing that. So I would say that's an honorable mention. All right, I know this video was short and sweet. Hopefully that's a positive thing. I had the benefit of my buddy Greg buying the bike first, so I kind of knew what I was gonna dislike, what I was gonna change right away. If you're interested in purchasing one of these motorcycles, just wanted to kind of give it to you straight. In the next video, we're gonna talk about the modifications you absolutely have to have and walk you through the steps to do those. Hope you guys like this video. Consider subscribing while you're here. We'll catch you in the next one.